Good morning, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today we're going to discuss another topic in pre-calculus, and that topic is parallel and perpendicular lines. Previously, in the last video, we have discussed the different forms of lines, the standard form, the general form, the point slope form, the slope intercept form, and the two-point form. And additionally, we have discussed the intercept form of a line. Now, we should forget about those forms. We shall focus on the slope intercept form or the y equals mx plus b form kasi yan yung pinaka nagagamit dito sa section na ito. And we'll be discussing parallel and perpendicular lines. But before that, I'm always intrigued, why is my color of pen is red? Hindi naman ako galit. Let's change to blue again. Ngayon, let's dive into parallel and perpendicular lines. Sorry if medyo mahina yung boses ko because it is 3:38 in the morning and I'm recording. Gusto ko kasi mga gantong oras mag-record. Now, let's go. From the equation of one line, it is possible to find a family of lines parallel to or perpendicular to a given line. Ano ibig sabihin ko nun? Ano ibig sabihin ng family? Ibig sabihin, halimbawa, meron tayong line na ito. Makakakuha ka daw, di ba, ito yung y, ito yung L1, makakakuha ka daw ng maraming lines na pwedeng parallel din dyan dun sa L2. Ay magpapalit tayo ng color. Let's say ito. Ito din. Parallel yan. Marami pa. Marami ka makukuha parallel dun sa blue na line. Yun yung family na tinutawag. Maraming uri. Hindi lang yung parallel or perpendicular din. Halimbawa, balik tayo dun sa blue. Halimbawa, balik tayo dun sa Cartesian plane. Gawa tayo. This is X and this is Y. This is the line L1. Makakakita daw tayo ng maraming mga pamilya na, halimbawa, ito, parallel, perpendicular ka, L2. Itong green, perpendicular ka pa rin dito. Ito yung L3. And so on. Marami ka makikitang family na perpendicular dun sa blue na yon. Ngayon, balik tayo sa color blue. Ngayon, when a linear programming problem are solved graphically, ano yung linear programming? It is a branch of math. Yun lang gusto kong sabihin dito. Families of parallel lines can be used to find the maximum or the minimum points. But, however, for this section, we shall not solve linear programming problems. Hindi yung focus natin. But instead, we consider an answer to the question, ito yung pinaka-fundamental question dito sa section na to, when are two lines parallel to or perpendicular to each other? Anong kondisyon ang nagsasabi para masabi kung parallel yung dalawang linya or perpendicular? Anong conditions? Meron ba? Yun yung tanong. With such a question, we have the following theorem. The next theorem or the statement will summarize kung anong condition ang kailangan para masabing parallel yung dalawang lines or perpendicular. Kumbaga parang siya yung standard. Lahat tayo may standard sa buhay, di ba? Ayun. It is a theorem. Naalala niyo naman ang theorem? A theorem is a statement that needs to be proven before to be accepted as true. We won't be proving this theorem because it requires a lot of thinking and a lot of mechanical work. But rest assured, this theorem is true of all costs. Kasi nung high school, nakikita niyo na siya and ina-apply. Ngayon, sinasummarize lang natin siya. Ngayon, let L1 and L2 be two distinct non-vertical lines. Non-vertical lines, hindi siya dapat vertical. Bakit? Bakit hindi dapat maging vertical? Kasi kapag vertical lines, kayong slope mo is undefined. You cannot have a slope when you are vertical lines. Diba? Kaya siya nirestrict sa non-vertical lines with slopes L sub 1 and ML sub 2 respectively. Ibig sabihin yung L1 may slope na ML sub 1 yung L2 may slope na ML sub 2. Tama? Yun. Number 1. L1 and L2 are said to be parallel, denoted by this notation, L1 tapos dalawang line, L2, di ba parallel yan, to each other if and only if their slopes are equal. Ano ibig sabihin nun? That is, ML sub 1 is equal to ML sub 2. Ganun lang ibig sabihin nun. Number 2, yun yung condition para maging parallel. Kailangan yung slope mo pareho. Ngayon, number 2, L1 and L2 are said to be perpendicular, denoted by this notation, L1, tapos itong symbol na to, L2, to each other if and only if their slopes are negative reciprocals. That is, ML sub 1 is equal to the negative of 1 over ML sub 2. Tama, di ba? So, or commonly, sa mga libro, nakikita ML sub 1 multiply the ML sub 2 is equal to negative 1. Yan yung karaniwan nakikita din sa mga books. Ngayon, para masabing parallel, kailangan ng slope mo ay equal. Para masabing perpendicular, yung slopes daw nila ay negative reciprocal. What do I mean by this? Halimbawa, ML sub 1 is equal to 2. Ibig sabihin, kapag parallel yung L1, ay perpendicular L1 and L2, and yung slope ng L1 ay 2, ibig sabihin, ang slope daw ng L sub 2 ay equal sa negative 1/2. Negative reciprocal. What do I mean by reciprocal? Yung 2, gagawin mong fraction. Babaliktarin mo. Ganun lang yun. And lalagay mo na negative. Tama? So, yun yung condition na sinasabi to answer the question before. Ngayon, let's have practical examples kasi nakakalito kapag puro tayo theoretical. Ngayon, solution. What solution? Basahin muna natin. Ngayon, find the slope-intercept form, ibig sabihin y equals mx plus b form, of the equation of the line that passes through P2, negative 3 and is parallel to L sub 1, which is 5x minus 4y equals to negative 20. Ngayon, kailangan natin makakita daw ng line na parallel dito sa line na to na nagpa-pass through the point 2, negative 3. Now, let's have a solution. Madali lang to, guys. Ito. Let L2. Pangalanan natin ano yung line na isa. Hinahanap natin. Be the line that passes through P2, negative 3 and is parallel to L sub 1, which is 5x minus 4y equals to negative 20. Yun yung condition daw ng L2. Nagpapas ka daw sa point na to and is parallel to L1. Yun yung hinahanap natin, na kailangan naka-slope intercept form. Pero before anything else, first, change L1 into SIF, slope intercept form. Paano yun? L1, which is 5x minus 4y equals to negative 20. Ang gagawin mo is that this implies that negative 4y is equal to negative 5x is minus 20, diba? So divide both sides by negative 4. This implies that y is equal to 5/4 x minus 20 all over negative 4, or y is equal to 5/4 x plus 5. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, therefore, L sub 1 is equal to 5/4. Yun yung slope daw ng line 1. Diba? Ngayon, ano na yung susunod natin gagawin? By the theorem, then previously by the theorem, since L1 is parallel to L2 and the slope of L sub 1 is equal to 5/4, this implies that the slope of L2 is the same as the slope of L1 or 5/4. Diba? Sabi sa theorem yun kapag parallel daw yung dalawang lines tapos yung isang slope ay given na, edi yung pangalawang slope na parallel dun sa isa, 5/4 din. Pareho lang yung slope nila. Diba? Ngayon, In L2, ano napapansin mo? In L2, it passes through, let's say, P, 2, negative 3, and has a slope of ML sub 2, which is 5/4. Tama? It passes through the points 2, negative 3, and has a slope of ML sub 2, which is 5/4. Correct? Ngayon, anong gagawin natin? Ibig sabihin, meron ka ng point, meron ka ng slope. Anong a-apply natin, guys? Yung point-slope form. So, by the PSF, alagyan natin ulit ng red 1 to indicate na parang ano lang, x1, y1. This discussion to para ano lang. Ayun, gagamitin natin yung formula y minus y1. Y minus negative 3 is equal to m, which is 5/4. 5/4 x minus x1, which is 2. Magiging y plus 3, which is equal to 5/4 x minus 2. And di ba sabi, ilipat natin into slope-intercept form. So, let's distribute. Ngayon, ano to? Y plus 3 is equal to 5/4 x minus 10 all over 4. Ngayon, subtract 3 from both sides. So, magiging y is equal to 5/4 x minus 10 all over 4 minus 3. Diba? Over 1 yan. Ngayon, gawin natin, change the color to red. Ang denominator mo 4. So, multiply top and bottom by 4. Hindi na bago sa atin yung ginagawa ko na yun, di ba? Kasi gusto mo ng common denominator. So, magiging y is equal to 5/4 x minus 10 all over 4 minus 12 all over 4. Tama? So, magiging y is equal to 5/4 x minus 22 all over 4 or y is equal to 5/4 x minus 11 over 2. Diba? Yan yung standard form. Ay, yung slope-intercept form, not the standard form. I'm sorry. Ngayon, ang gusto natin malaman, sige, sir, binigyan mo kami ng equation. Sige, binigyan mo kami ng equation. Ang sabi sa given, find the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line that passes through ito and ito. Ito daw yun. Ngayon, how can we verify this? How can we say na itong dalawa, ito yung L1, ito yung L2. Paano natin malalaman na parallel nga ba yung dalawang yan? Ngayon, let's use a software. Yan, stop share and share another one. Ito. Gagamit tayo ng GeoGebra, guys. Ngayon, input natin yung L1. Y is equal to, ano yan? 5 over 4 x, ano yan? Plus 5. Plus 5. Yan yung una natin line. Okay? Ngayon, magdadagdag tayo. Yung sinolve natin, y is equal to, if you can remember, it is 5 over 4 x plus 11 over 2. Ay, hindi siya plus. It's negative. It is negative 11 all over 2. Diba? Kung mapapansin ninyo, diba? They are indeed parallel. Diba? Kung nakikita nyo, parallel talaga siya. Yung dalawang lines na given natin. So, this is not a blunder. This is a fact na parallel nga yung dalawang yan given na pareho yung slopes nila. Okay? Ayan. Ayan, delete natin to for the next. Now, let's go back to the paper. Ngayon, ibig sabihin tama to. This is correct. Parallel nga sila. Ngayon, next example. Ngayon, let's zoom in a little bit. Diba, nakikita nyo, parallel nga talaga sila. And it is not a blunder na ganun nga yung nangyari. So now, let's have another example. Find the slope-intercept form, or SIF, of the equation of the line that passes through, familiar, P2, negative 3, pero it is perpendicular to the line y is equal to 5 over 4x plus 5. And napapansin nyo, parehong given lang. So, I took the liberty na, na lang, gawin na natin siya naka-slope-intercept form kasi kung i-convert natin, it's the same lang naman. So, now, ngayon, doon na tayo sa solution natin. Solution. Ngayon, let L2 be the line that is that passes through P2, negative 3 and is perpendicular to L1, which is y is equal to 5 over 4x plus 5. Diba? Yun yung, pinangalanan natin yung line natin. Ngayon, by the theorem, diba pansinin nyo, lagi natin ginagamit yung theorem, no? By the theorem, since L1 is perpendicular to L2 and yung slope na ML2 is equal to 5 over 4, but L2, it is L1. Siguro iniisip nyo, bakit L2, sir? L1 yan. Yung slope kasi diba this implies that ML1 is equal to 5 over 4. Tama, diba? Ngayon, ibig sabihin, by the theorem, this implies that ML2 is equal to the negative of ML1 or 5/4. Or, this is negative 4 over 5. Yun na naman technique eh. Kapag fraction yan, pagbaliktarin mo, tapos lagyan mo na negative in front. Yun lang yun. Ngayon, mapapansin nyo, in L2, it passes through saan? Saan siya nagpa-pass through? P2, negative 3 and ML2, which is equal to negative 4 over 5. Tama? Ngayon, ibig sabihin we have a point, we have a slope. What will we do? We will apply the point-slope formula. Ngayon, this is x1, this is y1. Ngayon, paano yan? Paano natin gagawin yan? Bear with me. This is the point-slope formula, PSF. Y minus y1, negative 3 is equal to m, negative 4/5, multiplied by x minus x1, which is 2. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin, it is y plus 3 is equal to negative 4 over 5, x minus 2. Magiging y plus 3 is equal to negative 4 over 5x plus 8 over 5. Tama? Ngayon, we subtract 3 from both sides. So, magiging y plus, but may plus pa, y is equal to negative 4 over 5x plus 8 over 5 minus 3. Lagyan natin ng over 1. Ngayon, the goal is to have similar denominators. So, we multiply top and bottom by 5. So, magiging, sa blue, magiging y is equal to negative 4 over 5x plus 8 over 5 minus 15 over 5. Magiging, this implies that y is equal to negative 4 over 5x minus 7 over 5. Yan yung slope-intercept form. Kasi yun naman ang hinahanap natin, di ba? Ngayon, isa na namang question as mathematicians. Yung dalawa bang ito? Ngayon, i-zoom out natin. Yun, ito ba? Ito yung L1. Ito yung L2. Yan bang dalawang yan ay perpendicular? Yun yung magandang tanong dito eh. Perpendicular ba sila? Ngayon, let's check. Using, again, GeoGebra. Yan. And, ito. Ngayon, ilalagay natin, y is equal to 5 over 4x plus 5. Let's now add. And y is equal to, ano yun, negative 4 over 5x minus, tama daw, minus 7 over 5. Diba? And alas, you can see that the blue one, itong blue, and the red, blue and the red, they are indeed perpendicular. Di ba ganyan yung itsura ng perpendicular? Tama, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, it is a fact na perpendicular talaga sila by this software. Hindi lang siya basta-bastang plotting of points. Di ba? So, ngayon, I hope you learned something today. I hope you appreciated the examples of the perpendicular and the parallel lines. In the next video, we will be discussing a harder example involving parallel and perpendicular lines. And until then, mathematicians, keep safe and have a good night. Thank you.